to CLIA's 2026 Cruise 360. Please welcome your host, CLIA's Vice President of Industry and Trade Relations, Charles Sylvia, ECC.
Oh, happy Friday, everybody. How you feeling? Well, everyone, welcome to the third and final general session of our 2026 Cruise 360. Now, what did y'all think about the glittering and magical CLIA Hall of Fame Cruise Industry Awards and Gala Dinner last night? Did you enjoy it? Oh, my goodness. I know I certainly enjoyed it. The dazzling entertainment was off the charts. You know, America's Got Talent from Royal Caribbean. And let's not forget White Knight from Azamara Cruises. A heartfelt thank you from all of us to Royal Caribbean and Azamara Cruises for providing us with such wonderfully talented performing artists. And I would be remiss if I did not mention our CLIA Hall of Fame inductee class of 2026. Congratulations again to our Elite Cruise Counselor of the Year, Wendy Franz, ECC, our Travel Agency of the Year, Nexion Travel Group, and our Lifetime Achievement Award recipients, Rick Mazza and Dondra Ritzenthaler. You know, when our Hall of Fame ceremony closes every year, when it comes to a close, we wrap up things pretty quickly. So for those of you who attended last night, if you felt inspired by the stories of the 2026 CLIA Hall of Famers, remember that every one of them started out in this business just like you did, from day one. Anyone sitting in this room right now could find themselves up on this stage one day being inducted into the CLIA Hall of Fame. Now, if you're feeling energized and inspired this afternoon, that's great, because the week is not over yet. We still have more cruise line showcases today, along with our magnificent ship inspections this weekend. Who's excited to experience some cruise ship hardware live and in person? That's great. Well, we will also have our sightseeing excursions on Saturday for those who are scheduled to attend. But now, it is time for our small ship panel, and this is an audience favorite, folks. This is going to help end out our main event today. But we're not just talking about small ships. We're also talking about, wait for it, big money. Big money. Anyone like big money? Come on. This is the panel for anyone looking to double or even triple your commission income. If you like making money, and who doesn't, you are going to love this conversation. Now, while the format is, you'll see on stage, is an intimate format, just two people, right, having a conversation, the opportunity that it represents is anything but small, because selling small ship cruises has the power to profoundly transform your business, increasing your overall sales volume and elevating your commission income in a very meaningful way. And here's what makes it even more compelling. Small ship clients are often experienced, discerning travelers. They know what they want. They value expertise, and they typically require far less handholding than you might expect, which means you gain back something incredibly valuable, your time. Time that you can reinvest into creating for them an exceptional personalized experience that will surprise and delight them, and ultimately secure their loyalty and future business for years to come. These are the clients that you will truly enjoy working with. So I encourage you in this session, lean in, take notes, and think about how you can bring this opportunity into your own business. And for this segment, we're going to be using our audience engagement tool, Slido. So please take a moment to take out your phone and you want to open a browser and go to slido.com and then type in the event code, which is Cruise360. And once you've done that, you want to hit join and go to the polls. Now, to kick off this panel, we're very curious. We would like to hear from you. We're curious about where you stand currently on selling small ship cruises. So the first question in the Slido poll is, do you currently sell small ship cruises? And you answer just one answer there. Occasionally, not yet. Not yet, okay. Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of not yets, which is a wonderful opportunity for our panelists today on the panel. The second question is, which of these small ship categories have you sold? And you can select as many as you want on this particular question. Small ship ocean, river, coastal, expedition yacht. Let's see, none yet is the leader. So this is the right panel for you. This is the right panel and you are the right audience. So now the last question is, if not, what's holding you back? And we just want you to select your top two. What is holding you back from selling small ship cruising? Because remember, there's nothing holding you back. Sourcing clients is the top one. And so we're gonna help you with that today. This is very, very valuable information for both our moderator and our panelists. So speaking of moderator, to lead this conversation and illuminate the opportunity within premium, luxury, and ultra-luxury small ship cruising, please join me in welcoming an esteemed industry leader and dear friend of ours, the Vice President of Industry Relations at KHM Travel Group, Anita Pagliasso. Small ship cruising.
Look at this group. Oh my gosh. Thanks, everybody. It's so good to see this crowd. Amazing. Good afternoon, everybody. Look at this event. Hundreds and hundreds of travel advisors, travel suppliers, and partners. It tells me one thing. You're here because you're looking for opportunity. That Slido just said it. So you're going to get lots of opportunity to learn here. Now, let's be honest for a minute. Welcome to big ships, small ships, big money. And it's honestly, for a moment, luxury and small ship cruising, I can't feel a little bit intimidating for you. Higher price points, different expectations, and sometimes we wonder, do I have the right clients? Can I confidently sell this? The truth is, here your clients are not looking for more options. What they're looking for you to say, this is exactly what you want. They're looking for confidence. And that's what this panel is all about. They're not here to tell you and sell you their brand. They're here to how advisors can actually sell these experiences, where they're finding the right clients, and how they're turning those bookings into real revenue. Because when it's done right, small ship don't just create incredible experiences, they create big opportunities for your business. So, before we get started, you may notice that we're doing things a little bit differently this time. Each of the panelists are walking up to their own selected music, soundtrack, and the songs that reflects their brands, and they'll be dressed just like their clients will look on their ships. So you'll get an idea of what your clients will be welcome to and to wear. So let's get started. And appropriately, we're going to begin in alphabetical order by cruise lines executives. So please welcome our first panelist, the Director of Field Sales for USA, AMA Waterways, Rob Huffman. Up for us.
We did indeed.
Have a seat, Rob.
Thank you, Anita. Hi, everybody.
Hey. So, first we want to send our well wishes to our friend Alex Pinala, who just had some elbow surgery and couldn't make it. So, Rob, thank you so much for stepping in, and we really appreciate it.
He misses it more than you know. You likely know very much how he
Yes, I
misses
do,
it.
I
Alex
do.
enjoys this event more than just about any other. So
Yeah.
we'll send him our well wishes.
So tell us a little bit about the music that you walked out
The
to.
music, so Dreams. Anybody heard of the Cranberries? Right, so Dreams is, we launched a brand new commercial at the beginning of this year. More importantly, has anyone seen our new commercial? Yeah, a few of you, good. So we are continuing an evolution. Many of you likely know that we're going through a rebrand, and as part of that, we have a new look, a new feel, new colors, new logo, all that kind of fun stuff. But make no mistake, we're still the same AMA Waterways that we've always been, and
Awesome.
it's just an exciting time.
And how about the look? You got to tell us a little bit more about this look here.
Yeah, great look, right? So as part of some of the changes that we're making, we're elevating the experience on board as well. And as part of that elevated experience, we're upgrading the bathrobes, the linens, the towels, all kinds of great things on the ships. Anita, we're now serving 32 different wines through the course of a week cruise.
My goodness.
We have turned our chef's table at lunch into an Italian experience. We're putting Nespresso machines in every stateroom.
Wow. Nice.
So a lot of nice new enhancements for your clients to enjoy when they sail on the waterway.
That's amazing. Amazing. It's a great experience no matter what, and now we're elevating it. So that's even better. So one of the things that I would love to explore with you, because I think all of us, I know myself from my background, my years in the travel industry, I love success stories. I love to hear peer-to-peer success stories. So tell us some of the success stories from some of the advisors that sold your product, maybe where they got the clients, any kind of stories like that. We'd love to hear it.
You know, when we started talking about this, preparing for the panel, it was so many different opportunities to choose from. There's one that does come to mind, and so there's a gentleman that's with us that has really focused a few years back. He focused on a niche market, and for this particular person, it was wine-themed cruises. Many of you know we're known for our themed cruises. So we offer wine-themed cruises, we offer music, celebration of music, we offer celebration of beer, we offer all kinds of different soulful experience departures as well. But this gentleman's focused on our wine-themed departures, and it has really taken off for him, so much so, in fact, he is 7 digits in revenue with us, so doing an incredible job in a short amount of time, and was just named Asta River Cruise Expo Travel Advisor of the Year.
Oh,
So
awesome.
that's
That's name.
very
What's his
nice.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Foy Renfro. Foy
Okay,
might even
nice.
be in here. I don't know if he is
Yeah,
or not.
nice.
So yeah,
Yeah.
but great success.
Do you know that when he's selling the wine cruises, I know that was something being from Northern California. We've got a lot of wineries out there. And did he go and approach the wineries, and how did he get those clients, do you know?
He did. He made the contact, and he used our celebration of wine. He looked for wine hosts. So we have over 80 different celebration of wine departures in any given year, and we look for hosts to come along and serve as that North American wine expert that brings New World and Old World wines together. But there's lots of different options when it comes to our theme. And it's groups overall is the bottom line, Anita.
Yeah, it's kind of like finding that right Pied Piper.
It is.
And once you find the Pied Piper, whatever it is, I mean, there's groups for almost anything nowadays. And I'm hearing all kinds of different stories for groups that people are putting together. So I think the Pied Piper is extremely important. Right. And it's usually, whether it's an instructor, whether it's somebody that's a wine connoisseur, people like to follow them. And that's a great story. Any other stories you've got as far as?
It's one story, and forgive me, but I literally got an email at 4 o'clock yesterday, and I've got to read this to you. This just gives you an idea of who we are. And this is a travel advisor that is part of last night's Hall of Fame travel agency from Nexion. And the email says, "Hello from somewhere in Belgium. My group is having the best time on board the Ama Veneta. I wanted to share that Captain Frank, our cruise manager Petrus, Dragon, our hotel manager, Soren, the entire team has been amazing. This is the third time I've sailed with this particular bartender, George. He immediately recognized me, hugged me, and said, "Ice in all of your drinks?" And she said, "Of course." So for us, it's all about family.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you sail with Ama Waterways, when your groups, when you come to us, it's all about that family and that warm hospitality.
That's great. I really tend to like the more exotic trips, and I've been fortunate to go to Egypt and Vietnam, Cambodia, and even when Alex told me, "Don't get on that camel, Anita," the next thing they saw, with my head wrapped, you know, and he goes, "Is that Anita going across the desert there?" And that was it. So, I mean, those kind of experiences that you have in those types of places, you can't replace them.
Without question, you mentioned Egypt. We're adding a third ship in Egypt in September of this year, the Ama Nubia. We just last week, Anita, announced, as of today, we have 31 ships that are sailing the legendary rivers of the world. By 2032, we're going to have a 60% increase in capacity, over 50 ships in our fleet. We need you more than ever, and we love those groups.
Yeah, it just shows the popularity now of river cruising. There's lots of water on this earth, as the astronauts saw. So, we definitely can fill those waters, and it sounds like you're doing exactly that. So.
We are without question. And we have a little giveaway today. Anybody come by our trade show booth yesterday? Did anybody happen to qualify spinning the wheel of fortune for the complimentary cruise giveaway? You want to know who the winner is? So our winner today is Teresa Wilson, Love Travel Collection. Teresa, you in here? Stand up. Perfect.
Oh, yay.
My colleague Amy Southgate's going to come see you with a certificate.
Yay. Thanks so much, Rob. Oh, good. Yes. All right. Thank you. That was awesome. So our next cruise ship company is American Cruise Lines, and the business development manager, Melissa Young. Come on out.
America, sweet America. God done shed his grace on thee.
Please have a seat. This is great. Well, let's start off with your entrance. What was that all about?
Well, I was thinking of picking Rollin' on the River with Tina Turner, but you all know it. But I thought it was too much Mississippi focused, and it's a bit of a myth. And we have 28 ships now, and we sail the coasts and all the rivers and waterways of the United States. So I thought, we should highlight that. And also, America's so beautiful. I mean, we have so many beautiful areas right here in our own backyard to explore, and Ray Charles.
Yeah. And how about the look?
Well,
show everybody the look.
Yes, we're country club casual on board our ships. No formal nights. We have a lot of active excursions these days: kayaking, hiking, ATV vehicles. But today I'm dressed more for museum.
Okay. You're so well known in the U.S. market. Tell us about some of the myths of selling your product or not selling your product. Why don't you do that a little bit as far as what it is?
I think it's really important for you all as travel advisors to say that you sell America. I've been at consumer travel shows where people say to me, "I didn't know I could book American Cruise Lines through this agency." They're agency shows that I'm participating in. I thought I use a travel advisor when I go abroad. And I'm like, no. I mean, they're experts. They know us, book through us. So I think it's important for you all to say that you sell U.S. cruising. It's really important now because anytime something geopolitical happens in the world, it's good to have a partner when your clients want to stay closer to home.
Right. And some of the activities you were mentioning backstage, again, that you have on board. Can you mention those a little bit too, that are a little bit different and people may not think about, but are becoming very popular?
Yes, yeah. So we're skewing a little younger with our age demographic. And so our guest experiences team are making sure that they're happy. And so we're doing this thing called Night Owls, where after the evening's entertainment in the lounge, there's dancing. We have ATV, electric bikes. You can go hiking, kayaking, these ATV vehicles. But there's also so much in terms of culture to explore in the United States. We do sail Memphis to New Orleans a lot. And in Memphis, of course, there's Graceland. And next year is the 50th anniversary of Elvis's passing, so it's going to be a big year. But also the National Civil Rights Museum that's there is just fascinating. It's in the old Lorraine Motel where Martin Luther King was assassinated, and they've preserved that room and that balcony, and it tells the story of slavery through civil rights. And there's just so much about our country that we can celebrate, explore, the innovation, the freedom, the exploration.
I think about that all the time because we all tend, and especially me, go outside, go to Europe, go whatever, and don't really see what's in our own backyard, you know, and really explore it. So that's really great. So did you bring us some success stories? I would love to hear some.
I sure did. I sure did. And again, right now, because a lot of people are hesitant, whether it's air travel or for whatever reason to stay close to home, now is the perfect time to be going after our clients. So I have to say, this is a little anecdotal, but I was having lunch on board one of our ships with a travel advisor, and he put an out-of-office email on that said, "Thank you for your email. I'm visiting an American Cruise Line ship today in Washington, D.C. I'll get back to you as soon as I can." And clients were emailing him saying, "I want to hear about that. What's it like on board? I see their commercials. Call me when you're done." So I think putting it out there is the easiest thing you can do. But my two success stories, one is doing a group with us. We have a great groups program, and just this Monday, I get a report every Monday that shows all of the travel advisor bookings that happened during the previous week. And if a guest books on board, we automatically assign the commission to the travel advisor who sent them to us. So I get this report every Monday, and I saw a travel advisor that had 8 bookings. And one of them, the commission was $6,000. So I had to look into it. She had a group, 10 cabins, 8 of them booked to get on board, and they went different places. Most of them did the Columbian Snake. One did a 2-week-long Grand New England, that was the $6,000 one, and another one did Great Lakes. So it's almost like a snowball. Start with a few guests and do encourage them when they're on board. You can tell them, if you're having fun, the best deal you'll ever get with American Cruise Lines is booking on board, and so take advantage of that. And we're seeing a very high repeat rate and a guest satisfaction survey. 96% of our guests say they would recommend it.
Yeah, and you were talking about experiences. You mentioned to me about your New England cruises, per se, and lobster bakes. And what do you do right there in the area that are really fun and really indicative of where you're at?
Yeah, I live in the New York area, and my neighbors, we go to Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, Block Island every year. And so our ships are small, 100 to, in that area, 130 guests. And they can sail in 9 feet of water. So we go to little ports of call. We sometimes dock in marinas alongside private sailboats. We're the only cruise line to go to Block Island, to go to Old Saybrook, Mystic, Connecticut, if you've seen that movie Mystic Pizza with Julia Roberts. Such a cute, it's got the oldest drawbridge in that little town. So these are places that people want to go to, and a lot of them don't know that you could do this type of cruising here. So I think my takeaway for you all today, and I have another success story, but both of them start by the advisor becoming an expert and demonstrating that they have knowledge in this area. So 90% of Americans can drive to our ships, and that means you can too. So come aboard for a ship inspection, take some video, photographs, share it on social media. My other success story did that through Facebook, and he paid $200 a month to boost and promote those videos. He compared us to other competitors, and he started in 2022 with a couple of bookings. But this year, he had 50 bookings and made over $100,000 in commission alone with us.
Wow, that took care of the $200, didn't it? Yeah, that's a great story. Yeah. And that's fantastic, and I think that is kind of eye-opening. I'm learning a lot about your product, and so I think it's really interesting that you know, all of you take advantage of, you know, some of the trainings that you have. And I think I'm going to a lobster bake, which I've never
Yes.
been to, so I'm very
Yes.
excited
And
about
you
it. I'll
just-
share that. You know I'm all on Facebook, so I'll
Yes.
be happy to share all of that experience.
We look forward to welcome you aboard in
Yeah.
Rhode Island.
Yes,
Yeah.
very
Great.
good.
Thank you,
All right,
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
so
Anita.
much. Very good. All right, very good. Moving along. Next, we've got to welcome Avalon Waterways Senior Director of National Accounts, Liz Finn. Come on out. Let's listen to the music.
Like I'm alive again.
I don't want to put my helmet on. There you go, the helmet. Great, have a seat.
Thank
Very
you.
good. All right, we got to hear about the music first.
Okay,
Choose
well,
there.
Coldplay, Adventure of a Lifetime. I mean, come on, don't we all want to have an adventure of a lifetime? And it really just exudes the feeling on board with Avalon Waterways. You know, it's upbeat, it's happy, we're moving all the time.
Yeah.
It's just a really energetic feeling.
And the clothing, what you got on there? What you got? The whole
Well,
thing,
of
whole
course,
outfit.
we are leaning into our active and discovery cruises. So a few of you, I think I can see in the audience today, you were in my workshop. I talked excessively about our active and discovery cruises. They definitely set us apart. We lean heavily into active excursions, which of course are all included. So hiking, biking, kayaking, any of your discoveries, a little more immersive culturally. So you're going to get to do painting classes, cooking classes. I made chocolate in Belgium, which was fabulous. And then your traditional city walking tours. But it really opens up a new group of clients for all of you. You know, really keep an eye on multi-gen. The Gen X, you know, we have money, we want convenience, but we want to stay active a little bit. And then millennials. The older millennials
More money?
now want
Oh, like more money, right?
exactly. They have money
Absolutely.
and they want to
More money.
spend it. So why don't you guys just collect it?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice to make all that money to pay for your trip here? You can do it with all these brands, exactly,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about exactly what differentiates you, because you know, from the other brands and so forth, that would be really, I mean, a lot of it you just mentioned, but are there other things you want to talk about?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, yes, active and discovery is certainly a piece of it. But I think that our hardware sets us apart. You know, our rooms are about 30% larger because we don't have a balcony. And again, I explained it a little bit in the workshop, but you know, we wanted to give more space to the client on board. So that 30% really goes a long way. We don't have the balconies because quite frankly, we felt like they went underutilized. You know, in Europe, the weather can be inclement in the springtime when you're doing tulip time. If you're gonna do any of the Christmas markets, nobody's sitting out on a balcony.
Yeah.
So we decided to give the space back and really elevate the luxurious feeling of the cabins on board. And because we could do that, we can also give you more space in your bathroom, which I don't know about you guys, but I find that to be
That makes a lot of
fabulous.
sense. It really
Yes.
does.
A corner
Yeah.
shower, you can bend over and not hit your head. It's
That's
the
right.
small luxuries.
We know that.
But it also gives you space underneath the bed, and there's just a lot of small things that we've done. You know, we're still a long ship, but we only take 164 as our max capacity. So we're trying to give as much space back to the guests
Nice.
in the public areas.
Nice.
So they can spread out.
Very good. So, and I'm sure you have some great success stories that you can share.
I do. And so in preparation for this, I called our top producing advisor and I said, look, I want to be able to share some things that you've done with the group so they could help grow their own business. And I tell you, she's fabulous. She's like, absolutely anything. What do you want to know? I'm like, well, how did you start with us? And she's like, well, I only had 2 or 3 river bookings a year, and I just decided that that was what I really wanted to do. I loved river, and I knew I could make money at it. True. You know, most of our commissions have a comma. It's really nice. And one booking will bring you that comma. It's a little easier. As Rob was saying, groups. That's another one. She did very well with groups, but what I thought was really interesting, and she picked it, I think it's a Zig Ziglar. People can't do business with you if they don't know you're in business. And that goes for the client as well as your sales team, your BDMs. We can't help you if we don't know you're there. So make noise. Tell us you want to do business. Tell us you want to grow your river. And we're absolutely there to help you. And she had a phenomenal BDM who, Robin is just like a bulldog. And she helped her grow everything. She committed also, by the way, Joy, committed to advertise and market. She said, I'm going to do this amount of money every month. I'm going to make sure that my face is everywhere. It has to do with river. She picked out Avalon, of course, so we appreciate that. She became synonymous with Avalon. And she committed. She said, it doesn't go fast. You have to commit. It was a year. She said, every month I'm going to spend this much money in marketing just so that people automatically associate me to Avalon Waterways.
Yeah.
It took her 2 or 3 years, but she is our top producer. I think 2 years in a row now, she has made the most money. It's dumbfounding, quite frankly.
I think the repetitiveness in marketing is so important because a lot of the advisors, they get discouraged. They purchase one ad or they put something out there and they're not seeing any results from it. And you can't get results.
Consistency.
It's consistency. It's like I always look at the realtors. You see their faces constantly, you know, just trying to sell you a house.
And that's who you want to do
Same kind of
business
thing.
with.
Put your name out there constantly.
And now she's gotten to where she hosts about 3 groups a year with us herself. She obviously now has more advisors under her as well. But they're 30 to 40 passengers, and she's disappointed with that. I'm like, that's pretty darn nice, 30 or 40. And all of her business now, about 98%, I think she said, came initially from the beginning groups, and they became referrals. So they're either repeat guests or referrals. So now you're starting to save on your marketing money, and you don't have to continuously chase. Your clients are actually building your business for you.
Yeah, that's so important. I think those success stories are what makes our industry so great is to see, you know, because you can get discouraged sometimes, but, you know, it can be. But, you know, and the consistency on everything that you do is important and shows why she got successful as well.
And she knows the product. Pick 1 or 2 partners and know their product inside out. When I was talking to her the other day, she was throwing out things that I didn't know. I've been with Avalon for over 4 years.
She was teaching you something.
She did.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. She's like, well, your beds, your mattresses, which we have 4 different firmnesses and all these different things. She goes, they were 3 years in marketing and development. I'm like, I didn't
Really?
know that. I mean, really? She knows every little detail.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank
stick
you.
with it.
Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz. Going to take your helmet and your wine.
And my
And there she goes. She's going to zip off.
Need it.
Cheers.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Thank you so much. All right, Azamara is up next, and I'm excited to introduce Associate Vice President of North America Field Sales, Katie Gerard. Come on out.
Fireball.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello, Katie. We brought the chairs just for you.
I know. Wow.
Right?
Great to be here.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Awesome. Great music last night. So tell us about the music first.
Okay, who was at the Hall of Fame dinner last night, right? So we were one of the sponsors of the entertainment, which was the end of the evening, and it was a white night. We brought in our entertainers, and a white night is something that we have on every one of our voyages. So I was like, well, what a better way to kick off today than let's just keep the party going and let's do white night. So hence the white clothes. This is what, when you're selling an Azamara cruise, you have got to remind your people to bring white clothes because it's a fantastic, fantastic party on every one of our voyages.
Very fun. Very, very fun.
And of course, Fireball. Everybody knows Fireball. It's a great dance.
So Azamara is known for immersive, destination-rich travel. Can you share how an advisor can use that to upsell or convert a client who is initially focused on price?
Well, let me tell you something. Azamara Cruises, our main pillar is destination immersion. And what we do, Anita, is that we spend more time in port. So we're taking the cruise experience in, we're slowing it down. So if your clients, and listen, you guys are the experts. When your clients come to you and say, I want to go to Greece or wherever it is. We're a global cruise line. We go completely around the world. Listen to what your clients are asking you for. Look at our itineraries, and what you're going to see is that you are going to have more time in port to explore. You're going to get the cultural experience. Our itineraries are very, 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 they're curated very thoughtfully. The ships are small, so we can go into ports that larger ships can't get to. When you're pricing it out, I encourage you, price this out against some competitors. You're going to see that with Azamara Cruises, we really are a value proposition within the cruise industry. Our price points are always very, very attractive. And listen, every person in this room, who does not want a comma in your commission check, right? So we're doing some really cool things with our brand as well. We're very excited. This year we are doing a project. It's called Azamara Forward. With our Quest, it's going into a major dry dock. We are adding an additional deck on board the ship. We're adding 12 new suites. The entire ship is being completely renovated. If somebody saw my colleague Sarah's presentation earlier today, she's doing one later, go see it. You'll learn all about Azamara Forward and what we're doing. This is a project that we're doing fleet-wide. So we're really going to be elevating the experience across our fleet. So we're very, very, very excited about that.
Very amazing. That's great. So I've been asking everybody, we want some success stories. I think that's what we all want to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us a success.
So I want to start by saying one thing. We source the majority of our business through everybody in this room. 80-something%, it's like 82 to 83% of our business comes from travel advisors. We need you people, so thank you. We love working with you. So my suggestion and a success story is, if you're not familiar in working in this demographic of a cruise line, don't be afraid, dive in, do your research. We've got great educational programs, and I'm going to tell you a story about an advisor who took our Azamara World Academy because she said, I think I need to start selling this cruise line. She really had no clue. She took the Azamara World Academy and she got to familiarize herself with it. She got in touch with her strategic business development manager. We've got 8 of them across North America, so get to know your person. And did like a little like cruise night, and she ended up with a group. She started with one, and she ended up with a small little group. We love groups. And it turned into this, she became like the Pied Piper, and now she does 6 groups a year with us. Wow. She's our largest group producer, and she started with like nothing. And it's all about education. Every person that's gonna sit in these chairs today and talk to Anita, we all have fantastic educational programs. Do yourself a favor, take the educational programs, because we create them for you to help you. And don't be afraid, because all it takes is one. And once you get one, then you get another, and you get another. So it's great to see that. And because we are a global cruise line, our demographic are the people that are, maybe first-time empty nesters. They're looking to do something a little bit more exotic, slowing the pace down. You all have somebody in your database. Don't be afraid to offer it to them. Azamara Cruises is not a household name. You've got to be able to suggest Azamara to your people. So I recommend you all get familiar with us.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid.
But I have to say, I was able to experience your ships, and I brought my daughter.
Yeah.
And absolutely. I think the destinations are so exciting, and just the immersion, like you said. So it's kind of like you bring the multi-generations on there too.
We do.
Right.
Everyone is like, what's your demographic? We're like 50-ish years old. In the summertime, we tend to skew a little younger. We do sail families, so we don't have children's programs. It's a very cultural rich experience. Phenomenal food. Our crew, I mean, they make the experience come to life. As soon as you walk on board, they know your name. Our coffee baristas know how you like your coffee. They give you your favorite cocktail. We're an inclusive cruise line. That's another thing when you think about a value proposition. So, it's just, who do you feel comfortable with? And it's really up to all of you to figure that out. And don't be afraid to dive in, because once you do it and you sell one, you're going to say, oh, okay, I got this. And that's why you come to Cruise360. You come to get the exposure. So take advantage of everything that you have. And I know you all have been doing it all week long, so I applaud all of you. and just keep moving forward and keep doing it.
It's definitely a testament to all of you who showed up during this whole session that you're here still learning and enjoying it.
Yes.
It's amazing. So,
Yeah.
you know, we're just now finishing the A's, so you only have 30 more panelists to go in the alphabet. So we're not just kidding.
Oh my God,
Katie,
Anita, you're great.
It's been so great to have you up here, and I love the look, I love the outfit, and everybody get to know Katie and Azamara. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Anita, you're awesome.
Mwah.
Thanks, love.
Oh, you got lipstick all over you. Sorry. All right, our next guest is Celestial Vice President, Managing Director, North America. Oh, please welcome John DiOrio.
Make me feel like I'm going for stars and we're dancing out in space.
So good to see you.
Well,
How
good
are
to
you,
see
dear?
I'm good, I'm good. Have a seat, John. So good to see you as
Likewise.
well. Oh my
Hello,
gosh.
everybody.
Yeah. You know, it's really great to have you up here. We got to the C's, and this is exciting.
Yes,
So,
finally.
not
It's
everybody.
all these. I didn't realize all these A's.
So tell us about your look and the music you came out on.
I'm sponsored by Amazon. They got me all the within like record time.
Yeah.
No, I think with Celestial, we've got a really relaxed family-like atmosphere on the ship, and so we kind of coined the phrase over the past year, premium casual. It's truly just a very chilled vibe. You go out every day, you explore the different islands. So it's wear something comfortable. Sneakers, because you're literally going to be off the ship most of the time. You go out and explore. There's no dress code, nothing formal on our ships. It's relatively very chilled.
Yeah, I have to say, what would we do without Amazon? I brought this outfit and
listen.
brought no shoes. So I got on Amazon.
You look amazing.
I got the shoes,
The shirt came yesterday. I'm
yeah,
like,
there
great,
you go.
thank
It's
goodness.
awesome. So
Thank you to the Hilton.
Celestial, if we want to learn more about Celestial,
Okay.
it's incredible value for unique destinations. And we want to know about that uniqueness and
Yeah.
what they would experience or what their clients are going to
Yeah.
experience on there.
So, I've been with the company now about 9 months. And last summer when I got there, I realized we didn't quite tell the right story to the advisors to be able to best tell the story to their clients. And so we came up with 3 key pillars, so to speak. One of them was what we call heartfelt journeys. And this is really about understanding the experience of the ship and understanding our crew and having that very intimate type of environment on the ship. It's almost like you're just traveling with your family. That was the first key thing. The second key thing was what we call icons and rising stars. And what that really caters to is that we'll take you to those amazing locations you've always wanted to go to, Santorini, Mykonos, but we'll take you to locations that others can't. We'll take you to Patmos, we'll take you to Milos, different islands. You really get that immersive experience when you sail with Celestial. We kind of look at that as our home field advantage. We grew up in the Greek islands and the Mediterranean. That's our home turf, and nobody does it better. And then once you get to those islands, it's what we do with you when we get there. We call that backstage travel pass. It's about all the different shore excursions we can take you on. We've been doing it for over 30 years. And most importantly, on all of our shore excursions, you get paid commission on it. So great way to earn more money with us as well.
Interesting. So they're not included, but they are commissionable.
You can sell them,
Very
but
good.
you should definitely,
Oh,
because
okay.
over 98% of our guests on board the ship get off the ship in every single port. So
Nice.
they're doing something. It's your job to sell it to them because you're going to make more money that way.
Absolutely. That's a good thing. So again, I'm going to ask you the same question because we want to know about success.
Okay.
What some of your best advisors, what are they doing and how are they becoming successful?
So, to really understand this brand, I think the first thing you need to do is, like with all the brands that are on stage today and yesterday, you need to go through our Celestial Stars training program. So I can't stress that enough. We re-engineered it in December to actually reward the advisor for getting through the different levels. And so we had an advisor go through this back in October. And we didn't last year do a lot of fam trips. There was just something the brand just didn't quite get their head around just yet. And so I put together a fam in November. I think I took 45 advisors on our heavenly itinerary. And this one advisor, her name's Kelly, I took her for a week through the Greek islands, Italy, Croatia, Montenegro. Absolutely fell in love with just how immersive that itinerary was. I mean, we were in Corfu cooking food in a back kitchen. Like, we did everything you could possibly imagine. She got back from that trip and put together a group. She's got 45 cabins sailing in October of this year on that same itinerary. And it was, she set it up well. She was social mediaing it the whole time, but she actually finally understood what the brand was and how immersive that experience is when you get into those islands with Celestial.
Yeah, I think what you're saying, the awareness is, again, going back into it. I'm hoping that all of you are posting you're here and learning and all the things you're doing. You know, put it on your social media.
Yeah.
I think that that's what happens.
It was truly like that light bulb went off. She's like, now I see what this I could tell her all day. Obviously, you want to get on, and we've got some amazing fam trips available for August, September, and October that are still available for our advisor partners that can sign up and do business with us. And then there's a rumor going around that there might be a CLIA-like event next March. That could be very important to you all. Just stay tuned.
Oh, very good. Now he teases us, right?
I'm teasing you a little bit.
Oh,
with
that's
it,
not
just like
fair.
the song.
Yeah, I think I bet everybody's even more curious about. I mean, how many of you are really familiar with Celestial? Anybody familiar? Oh,
There's like
see,
6
we need-
people out there. That's
no,
it's huge. It's great.
We
It's
need
great.
more. So.
Well, I think what people don't realize is we've been a company for 30 years.
Yeah.
And back in the day, we were a ferry company. We would take you through the islands, you'd get your own hotel, and we would do that. About 11 years ago, we created the cruise line. And so we've been operating as a cruise line now for 11 years. And we've got a dedicated team in North America of 15 that I lead that are here to support the advisor community. And so we want to work with you, and you tell us what you need. We've got a great team. We've got a great training program. We pay commission on everything, so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Any other news that you want to share?
Well, I do. You didn't ask me about the song when I came.
Oh,
So
sorry.
that was my whole thing I was waiting for.
Oh my gosh, I know, that was a big deal. All right, tell us about the song.
It's a big deal. So unlike my friends backstage, like, I called up my friend Ed Sheeran, and I said, hey, Ed, can you write a song for us after Celestial? And
Of course he did.
He kindly did. And so, I like to say that we're the only cruise line that has a song written by Ed Sheeran. So that was the song.
Hi.
Yeah.
Can I get your autograph?
You can.
Okay.
I think you already have it.
That's amazing. Well, say hi to Ed for me.
I will do that,
And
yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Very
dear.
good. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All right,
Take care, everybody.
All right. That's awesome. And Sharon. All right. Explore Journeys is our next guest. And we have the Vice President of Field Sales, North America, Amy Price. Come on out. Hi, Anita. Oh, welcome. Have a seat, Amy.
Thank you.
Good. So, song. Tell us about that song.
Well, the song is very chic and very contemporary because we want it to reflect what we are as a brand at Explore Journeys.
And the outfit. Beautiful outfit.
Thank you very much.
Very nice. I like
So
the
the
shoes.
outfit, again, we do not have any formal nights on board, so we are country club casual, and in the evening, country club chic. And we attract a much younger demographic in the luxury sector, so we want them to feel comfortable on board.
So younger, chic, attractive. Got that?
I don't know if I
That's
fit that.
what
but-
like. I get it.
Good.
So, yeah, so I'm trying to understand a little bit about a lot of the agents, I think, waving hands or getting polls up there that are stepping into the ultra luxury. And Explore can feel like a big leap. So how do you kind of dispel that and help them get through that anxiety to get them up to that next level, the ultra? Is that what you call it, ultra?
We call it
luxury?
ultra luxury, yes,
Wow.
we do. And that's a great question. How do we get those advisors up to that level? Well, we're a brand new brand. We're the new kid on the block. So we really, again, need all of you. We really leaned into the travel advisor community and really wanted to make sure that we were giving you ease to work with us. We want you to earn those commissions with commas and no NCFs, which is really important.
yay.
So I'm going to give credit to Matthew Upchurch from Virtuoso because he coins the phrase, automate the expected so that you can humanize the exceptional. So we've done a lot of automating of tools for travel advisors to make it easy for you to utilize things like our marketing tools. So if you aren't already doing it, we offer, and so do many of the other lines of brands around here, access to a program called Approach Guides. And that gives you the ability for you to white label our website, as well as provide email experiences on our various products and offerings that we have available to sell to your clients. So therefore, we are automating the expectation that you're going to need to market our brand. And a great example of that is we have a travel advisor who utilized Approach Guides and one of our email experiences for our Formula One product. And if you're not doing it already, ask your clients in your databases if they have an affinity towards Formula One, because I bet you do?
Yeah, I like it.
I bet you someone in your database does. And she used the email experience and was able to sell a $30,000 experience on Formula One with us very easily. We also lean into social media tools like Rallyo. I have a travel advisor who utilized Rallyo and was able to sell a family $50,000.
What is that? I don't know that.
Rallyo.
I don't know
It's
that
a
one.
social media tool. It's really, really easy, Anita.
Okay.
Everyone can
Even
do
I
it.
can do it.
We do all the, we do all the work on your behalf. So we create 30 days worth of posts that you can then tell Rallyo, I want to post on Explorer Journeys twice a week, and you walk away, and it does it for you.
I mean, anybody use that? Yeah,
awesome,
okay.
awesome.
All right, I'm catching up.
Very good, very good.
That's awesome. I know, I read somewhere that you actually rebranded Ocean Cruising to another name. What was that? I read on there somewhere.
Well, the Ocean State of Mind is our tagline, but our new brand campaign, which you may have seen the videos of, we really lean into our product being truly a boutique hotel at sea. And that will also be a great way for you to sell our product, because if you have clients that maybe have an aversion to cruising, but you want to introduce them to the brand, you can say, well, maybe your next vacation is an ocean vacation, or maybe the best address is longitude and latitude, or maybe the best rooftop bar isn't in a city at all. So there's a lot of ways to ease into the idea of ultra luxury cruising.
That's awesome. So the time we have left, do you have any more success stories that you can share with us?
Well,
I love success.
I think one success story is investing in yourself. I'm always amazed at the number of travel advisors that not only sail with us at travel advisor rates, but also sail with us for full fare, because they want the experience. They're investing in themselves. And again, we have done a great job of automating the expected, so we have fantastic Wi-Fi on board. So I have travel advisors that come on board all the time. They let their clients know that they're coming on board. They kind of build that anticipation, whether it be through their newsletters or through their social media posts. And then when they get on board, they utilize our Wi-Fi to do Facebook Lives, or to do webinars, or to even just FaceTime with a client and walk around the ship. You can even be in the elevators and you don't lose Wi-Fi on our ship. And it's a great selling tool. It gives you that opportunity to humanize the exceptional, because you are connecting with your clients and really bringing to life the brand in real time. And I think that's one of the biggest success stories that any of our travel advisors can lean into. And it really does come back to you multifold. I'll give you one example.
Okay.
We have a travel advisor, and hold on to your seats. We have a travel advisor who sailed with us once. She has a client that has sailed multiple times on other lines, and we just announced our world journey a few months back that will run in 2029. And she took a chance on us, and she suggested Explorer Journeys for our world journey, and he bit. He booked one of our residences, which is a retreat residence, but he said, you know what, I would really like a bigger suite. Well, our retreat residence is about 1,600 square feet. And we only have one owner's residence that is bigger than that. The owner's residence actually came available at 3,014 square feet.
Wow.
She put it in front of the guest, $1.6 million. Ooh. She worked with myself and the rest of our team to understand what was inclusive in that owner's residence. We did a call with her and her client, And I think he's going to probably deposit here in the next week.
Oh my gosh. Well, let's
So
hope
imagine the
so.
commission on that.
Oh my gosh.
Several commas.
Yeah, several comments. Oh, that's amazing. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we're all still learning about Explorer, and I think that we, want to go and get those clients and where the high end and where they're actually found at, golf courses. I mean, there's a lot of different places where you can hang out. I always thought the Chamber of Commerce is a great place to go to,
Yeah, and just your own database. You have clients that might be aspirational luxury travelers.
Yes.
Someone that wants to do luxury for a celebration. Put us in front of them. Put
Right.
any of these small ships in front of them, and you might be surprised.
Yeah, especially with the popularity of the F1, the
Yes.
movies and everything else. I think
Yes.
that's a great thing.
You bet.
So thank you, Amy. That's
Thank you, Anita.
amazing. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. All right, good. All right. Our next special guest is Region 7C's Senior Director of Field Sales, Brenna Abels. Come on out.
And I'm
There you
feeling
go.
good. I'm feeling good.
Lovely, my darling. Lovely.
Thank you very much.
That's awesome. All right. This is amazing. First, the music. Tell us about the music.
Well, the music, I thought of immediately when they were calling for some walk-on music. I thought of feeling good immediately because that's exactly what you feel like when you're getting on Region 7C's cruises. And also, when you're getting your commission checks, we want to make you feel good as well.
And the outfit is, yeah?
Absolutely. So on Region 7C's cruises, we too are country club casual, and actually just recently our evenings, we've actually brought it down to a little bit more casual as well. So you can now wear dark jeans, nice shoes. So we're really kind of bringing up, we want our guests to be very relaxed and feeling like they're at home while they're on board.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It is perfect, isn't it? I mean, it's great. Region's synonymous with luxury, all-inclusive luxury. So tell our advisors out there, how it is and where they're going to get that kind of a client and really understand your product.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that everybody that's hit the stage so far and has spoken with you, Anita, has hit the nail on the head so many times with not being afraid. Don't be scared. Don't sell out of your own pocket. Make sure and educate yourself, of course. But just know that every single one of you in this room has the opportunity to sell one of our products, even Region 7C's cruises, and our price point is probably the highest out of everybody that's going to hit the stage today. But that also means that your commissions are going to be just as large, right? So where you start is you take a look at your clients right now. What do they like to, what do you sell them right now? And inch by inch, level by level, introduce an upgrade. It could be a suite category. It could be a destination. It could be a few nights longer of an experience, and little by little, you're going to introduce them to these new experiences that they had no idea that even existed. And that's typically how you're going to get a Regent client. I mean, the majority of first-time Regent clients really come from elevating their experiences from other cruise line experiences that they've done in the past, right? Larger ships, right? And so when you incorporate just a few niche things that they really enjoy when they're coming back from their vacations, and you're sending out their surveys, you're talking to them on the phone, you're asking, what did you enjoy? What was amazing about your experience? Take note, and I know you all do, but use that to your advantage. And when they come back to you and they're on that high, they're ready to maybe book something in the future with that celebration, always think about a small ship experience. Put Regent in their face, and even if they're not ready for it, even if you're like, I don't know if they're quite there yet, do it anyways, because it's gonna be in the back of their head. And in the next year or the next 2 years, they're gonna have an incredible celebration that's gonna be coming up, and they're gonna think of you, and they're gonna think of Regent. and they're going to see our commercial, and they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to call my travel advisor, and I'm going to go ahead and make that reservation.
Well, saying that, now we've got to hear some stories about, I know your ships are going full, so somebody out there is selling them.
It's
So
true.
we have to have some good stories as far as maybe one of the advisors.
Absolutely. I have so many.
I know.
I have so many stories, but I'll tell you one. This one is unique. So this was an advisor that kind of came in who normally actually doesn't sell cruising for too much, right? She's selling a lot of hotels. She had a couple. They were actually on a younger level, and they were mid-40s, and every year they celebrate one of their birthdays in a different place. And she wanted to expand her portfolio into cruising and into luxury. So we welcomed her with open arms. And she got to sail on one of our immediate confirmation rates, which, by the way, we have great travel advisor rates. Please log on to our website and to our Travel Partner Center and take a look. It's the best way to immerse all of your senses into our products so that you can take note and talk to that experience yourself to your clients, right? So what she did was she went on this cruise with Regent, fell in love, immediately thought of her hotel clients. She thought, oh my gosh, everything that they've raved about while they're on their vacation is hitting the mark with Regent Seven Seas Cruises. So this is how she introduced Regent, because it's tough, right? It's a high price point because everything's included. The value is truly there, but you gotta kind of warm it up, right? So this is what you do. You ask the right questions. She asked 3 specific questions. She's like, okay, so tell me, what did you enjoy about the hotel part? About the hotels that I selected for you, what did you like about that? Then she asked, what did you like about those experiences, those tours that I put together and that you did on your own? And then she asked, because you were celebrating something, what was something spectacular that was just fantastic about that particular trip? And so after they got done saying, well, we loved the space in the room, and they just took such good care of us, and the concierge sent us happy birthday roses and a nice little dessert at dinner, and the guides were so great because they knew so much about the history and the culture, and she used that to the experience that she had on Regent Seven Seas Cruises, and she said, and wouldn't it be amazing if you only unpacked once and you woke up in a gorgeous port of call every single day in the ocean? Wouldn't that sound amazing? And they were like, you know what, let's try it. Let's try it out. So they did, fell in love, and then when they got back, she just rode the wave. She's like, all right, tell me all about it. And by the way, do you have any friends or family that might enjoy that same experience? And next thing you know, they have a group of 5 that's sailing next year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely,
Amazing story.
that was fast.
I know, that went fast, didn't it?
I got to catch my cruise. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much. All right. And our next guest is Scenic Group Senior Director at Key National Accounts, Kayla Corbett. Come on out. Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Oh my
I'm
God.
the grand finale here,
Yeah.
right? Final countdown.
This is great, isn't it? Look at this. I love this group.
Yes.
So Kayla,
Yes.
the outfit,
Okay.
the music, the outfit, everything.
I pulled out the hummingbirds because it's springtime.
Oh,
So in my mind, it's Friday. I'm in Provence, either on a yacht, on a river ship, doesn't matter. We're out
Nice.
there.
Very nice.
Music, sky full of stars, scenic group. We sail to all 7 continents, and I think everyone can agree there's no better place in the world to see the stars than at sea.
They're very nice. Perfect, perfect. So with Scenic's all-inclusive product, how do you best see fitting the advisors and fitting their clients within your product? What sets you apart and makes you different?
Oh, so many things. To have a truly all-inclusive product, you start from the very top. It's so easy for the advisors to say, when people say, what's included? Everything, everything. whether it's kayaking, paddle boarding, all of the dining venues, all of your beverages, all of your gratuities, butler service, everything's included. And so we find that there's no one, I think, that you can pitch that to that would say, I don't want that.
Yeah.
It's just more about putting the right product out there so people know there is a product for that encompasses everything.
Talk about dining. I'm a big fan of reality TV, and Top Chef is one of the shows that I love to watch. And Tom, I forget his last name. He's
Got her, yes.
Yes, yeah, from
Yes.
Top Chef is amazing on there, and he now heads everything, doesn't he?
He does. He's our vice president of hotel operations specifically for the ocean vessels. So Tom was on Top Chef Germany, Top Chef World All-Stars. We have our president, Ken Muscat, right now. He's hosting his president's cruise on Scenic Eclipse, and I was privileged to be on board just last month. And the food is exceptional. And what I love is that not one menu item is an extra cost. You'll never have an asterisk saying that lobster tail, that ribeye steak, this avant-garde meal that's prepared course by course is an extra fee. So it's pretty special.
The other thing I got to experience that was pretty special over Miami when I went to see the new ship being launched. I don't remember which one, but I got asked, anybody want to go on the helicopter? Of course, Anita says, I put my hand up and got to go on the helicopter.
That's
and
right.
You have an immersible also.
We have a
right?
submersible. You know, I don't recommend, if you don't like sharks, don't go on that helicopter in Miami because you might see some things in Miami Beach that may make you not want to go in the water. But there are some spectacular views, and Scenic really stands apart as the only operator in the polar regions with 2 helicopters and a submersible on the ship.
So those are things that make you really unique.
Absolutely.
Like that. So give us some stories, get success stories, some agent stories, what they've done and how they've actually made the sales.
Yeah, so I think what we find is we're not a household name. Not everybody's going to come waltzing through the door and say, I want to go on the Scenic Eclipse and I want to take that Antarctica cruise and I'm willing to spend $45,000, $55,000, $80,000 on this cruise, right? That's not a commonality. We do have some people, but what we find is the advisors that do best pinpoint and isolate. They know that they can stand behind the product. They say, I want to sell that. I'm going to do my homework to become an Antarctica expert. I'm going to be an expert on yachts. We actually had an advisor that created her own Facebook community. She launched her own website for Megalux Yachts, and she features both Scenic and Emerald. Had an event in Ohio just this past weekend. Line was out the door. People are coming in. People really want something new. And our ships just keep getting newer and newer with time, as you mentioned, Anita. So it's about putting the right product in front of them and saying, I want to sell that. And they don't get instant results. This is something that takes time to build awareness and get people comfortable with a new brand. But when they do, they do. And I have a really good success story in that we had a couple advisors from our Dream Vacations family, actually. And they had said, I really see a great value in Emerald Yachts. This is the perfect bridge from that premium deluxe kind of category into luxury with just 50 cabins, 100 people. We've done groups, you know, of good size. I think that we can do something special here. So they took a risk and chartered Emerald Azura this past February. I got an amazing text while I was out and about saying, Kayla, there's not one single complaint from our group. This is the most exceptional experience. We are never going back to mass market. And I said, win, win, win.
Yeah.
So they actually just signed another charter deal for next year. And they're selling it out within 10 months.
But 50 cabins, that's not insurmountable.
No.
Right? I mean,
It's a good-sized group, and they've partnered with a couple other advisors so that there's not a single risk. But it's really about isolating, saying, I want to be there. What's going to be how am I going to get there? Who can I partner with from both the supplier side or within your agency community to make some magic happen?
Finding that good Pied Piper helps a lot too.
It definitely does.
Excursions. So what is the risk of chartering something like that? I mean, that would want to charter it, is there?
Yeah, we have a lot of charters on our Emerald Yachts or our river ships as well too. What I would say for people that are just getting started, it's know your business. You know, we always say start it as a group and then let it grow. I've seen programs like Groove Cruise that happen on Oasis class ships with Royal Caribbean that started as a 20-passenger group and now they are at 6,000 guests. Obviously, from a luxury price point, it's different. There's risk, obviously, when you're taking an entire sailing off of, you know, as you own it. But it can be highly profitable, and I think just set that bar and goal for yourself if that's something that you want to do, and just know it's absolutely something that happens
Yeah.
quite regularly.
I had a jacket on earlier today, and it's just full of beautiful words: dream, believe, and it's just all those kinds of affirmations. You can do it. I mean, how many of you would love to charter one of these ships? It would be amazing to have that happen.
It is.
So any last tidbits of advice for everybody?
I would say, I love that Amy said, invest in yourself and get out there. Find what you like and make it your priority. You can't sell what you're not putting out to the world, and the luxury client wants you to start at the top. If you're offering something that's beneath standards but you may not know, they're already thinking, they don't understand me. That's not what I was looking for. You can always scale it back, but nowadays in a world where luxury really means no crowds, no lines, fully inclusive, unique and special experiences, that is the modern day luxury travel. It's not about formalities and all these braggadocious, I've been on 40 cruises. That's not our luxury client. Our client wants to get out and do have unique experiences, have great quality food, service, and vacate exceptionally well.
That's amazing, Kayla.
Yes.
Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Everybody's going to put that on your bucket list to sell some charters. And look how fast we zipped through that alphabet, didn't we? I am so grateful for all of you. Thank you. This was incredible. I think the takeaway is pretty clear. It's not about finding better clients. It's about being a better guide for the ones you already have. Let's give it up for all of our panelists back there. And with that, we've come to the end of our Small Ships Big Money panel. And I'll hand it back over the proceedings to our friend Charlie. Come on out, Charlie. Thank you very much. Give you a hug.
Thank you, Anita. Anita Pagliasso, everyone. Didn't she do a superb job? Wonderful. Oh, boy. Well, folks, just like that, we've reached the conclusion of our general sessions here at Cruise360. What a year it has been for the cruise industry, and what an incredible few days we've shared together. It has truly been my honor to serve as your MC. I always cherish this time with you, and I hope that you're leaving feeling energized, inspired, and ready to take what you've learned and put it into action. And if there's one thing to carry with you, it's this: there's nothing holding you back. So, not from growing your business, not from seizing new opportunities, and not from taking your success to the next level. Now, before you go, we're not quite done. Be sure to make your way to the cruise line showcases this afternoon. It's an outstanding opportunity to connect and keep the momentum going. Until we meet again, keep smiling, keep sailing, keep selling. And I will look forward to seeing you right back here next year. Thank you for being part of CLIA and Cruise360. There's nothing holding you back. Goodbye, everyone.
There's nothing holding me back. Baby, there's nothing holding me